close. Tiger Woods is set to make his return to Augusta National on April 5th. USA Today Sports. USA Today surveyed 33 players, including 8 who have won the green jacket, about the Masters and Augusta National Golf Club, a powerful combination that leaves lasting memories. Here's what they had to say about the drive, chip and putt contest, in which kids will compete in all 3 skills, accumulating points in all 3. The national finals held at Augusta National on Sunday will be televised on the Golf Channel, 8 AM to 1 PM ET. Who would win the drive, chip and putt? Oh man, I have no idea. Okay, Pat Perez, Brian Harman. That's a good question. I'd probably say Spieth. His putting and chipping is so amazing around there. I would say Tiger, if he drove it better. Pat Perez. Jordan Spieth. Kevin Kisner. Man, that's a great question. The driving is between DJ, Dustin Johnson, and McIlroy. The chipping is between Spieth and Mickelson. And the putting, Spieth is hard to beat on those greens. It's hard to go against Spieth. Trevor Immelman. Daniel Berger. Daniel Berger. Gosh, that's a tough one. I'd have to say Dustin Johnson because of the length. He's putting it pretty well and he's chipping it well. Bubba Watson. More. Tiger Woods' latest comeback drives high prices for Masters tickets. More. Ian Poulter in contention at Houston Open, keeping Masters hopes, and that's a good one. I'm going to go Jon Rahm. He smashes it. He has a Spanish hands for the chip and he's a very good putter. Brendan Steele. Jon Rahm. Tiger Woods. Well, Tiger is chipping and putting nicely right now. The whole thing, well, Jon Rahm would be right there. Justin Rose, McIlroy, Tiger, and Hope I would be in the mix, too. Sergio Garcia. That's a good one. It would have been between Jack and Tiger on their best days. Current-wise, I'm going to lean Dustin Johnson. The driving is dominant, he's a good putter and he chips the ball pretty well. David Duval. Henrik Stenson. He drives it unbelievably straight, with his 3-wood. So he's always get his ball in, play while not being the longest. And he's a phenomenal chipper of the golf ball and his putting is severely underrated. Rory McIlroy. Everybody there would be so good chipping and putting, so he would have to hole a chip and make the putt to win. So overall it would go to the best driver. And there are a lot of them. Jordan Spieth. That's a great question. It's hard not to take Jordan Spieth. He wouldn't win the drive part of the contest, but he'd probably chip in and make the putt. Spieth wins everything, so how can you take him? Billy Horschel. I'll give Rory the driving contest, Phil the chipping contest, and Jordan Spieth the putting. Overall, I'd go Spieth. Jeff Ogilvio. Wow. I'll take Bubba. He's going to drive it better than anybody. And he is one of the best wedge games ever. All he has to do is hit some good putts. Paul Azinger. Jon Rahm. He is strong in all 3 areas. There is no weakness. Phil Mickelson. I think that would be a Rambo show. Yeah, I'd go with Jon Rahm. Very good putter, very good chipper, and he's long. Nick Faldo. That's a really good question. Let's go Jason Day. He kills it, he can get it up and down from anywhere and he putts so well. Charlie Hoffman. I would win the putting and the chipping and win the overall title. Why? Because I hit it a lot longer than I used to, about 6 yards longer, and I hit it really straight. And I have the best chipper caddy. And my caddy says I'm the best putter he has ever seen. Zach Johnson. I'd win the chipping and putting, and Dustin Johnson would win the driving. Overall, probably me, because I think I'm the only one on the PGA Tour to win a drive, pitch and putt contest. I was 13, was in Orlando, and that year was the first time I went to Disney World and I was a lot more excited to do that. Patrick Reed. I take Jordan, because he'll win the chipping and the putting. So he just has to put one in the fairway on the drive. Ryan Palmer. I think Ricky Fowler would have a nice opportunity there. He's sneaky long and a lot of people have no idea how long he can hit it and hit it straight. He has a lot of imagination pitching and chipping. And there aren't many people who have putted better than he has for the last 3 or 4 years. Andy Northwell. There's Dustin and there's Rory and Jordan. That's a good question. Because Jordan's probably going to win the pitch and the putt. I'll take Jordan. William McGirt. I'd say Phil Mickelson would have a big chance. Luke Donald would be up there on my list. I'd have a good chance. That would be something to see. Kevin not Jason Day. I played with him at the end of last year and he was hitting the ball so far and obviously he's always chipped it pretty good and he's putting well again. Gary Woodland Dustin Johnson. There aren't many holes in his game, so I figure he'd find a way to win it. Mac Hughes, that's a good question. I fancy myself in the pitch and putt, but I'd go with last year's champ, Sergio. Luke Donald Jason Day. All around, distance, chipping and putting, I just think he'd win slightly. I just think his short game is outstanding. He's all about hitting it as far as he can, as well. Graham McDowell.